Welcome back, everyone, to A Programmer Plays Aggelos. In our previous episode, we had some monkey business and took a monkey from up here in the sky all the way down through the world to Fear Village and stole a key that will let us get into the Sky Temple. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm tentatively planning to do a little bit of the Sky Temple and then about face, because we're only 5,000 coins from, gosh, we are halfway through our health already. We're only 5,000 coins away from being able to afford the next armor, and I do want that armor. So, yeah. I thought about grinding off stream for it. Decided, we might as well just do the temple. And most likely what's going to happen, right, is we'll get into the temple, do some key stuff. I've forgotten where the temple is. I may have forgotten where the temple is. I thought it was over to the right, but then I didn't see it. But maybe it's just further to the right than I realized. Jump. Man, everything hurts. It was one screen further to the right than I thought it was. Alright, cool. We're in a storm cloud now. Boy, that's a lot. Wow, already used our herb, because I can't seem to find the rhythm for this. Shit. Oh, wow, that is extremely wonderful. Alright. Beating a strategic retreat. I'm gonna go get another herb, and gosh, by the time that we get... Woof. Never mind. Gosh. That's rough. That is a rough start to the episode. I was not finding the timing of that. Okay, there we go. We're only half dead. We really need that armor. Okay. The death trap. Not being able to see the enemies through the clouds makes perfect sense for the era, but doesn't feel great in terms of playing a game that came out in the 2000s. Level up. Nice. Now we've got enough money for that armor that I wanted, and we'll just, you know, pop over and grab the herb. Cool. Where are you gonna put all that? But collected all equipment is the achievement that we just got. Oh, cool. Defense plus 40 protects against lightning. Cool. Cool. Yeah. I think that'll help against enemies, obviously, because of the whole defense thing. Lightning probably won't do anything for us against their attacks. Like, our problem really is that we're just getting swarmed. You know, enemies that are coming at us hot and fast, and I'm doing a bad job of timing. I do appreciate that the sprite changes based on what armor we're wearing. Mistake. But hey, that only took like most of one heart instead of taking most of 2 hearts, so. Why am I so bad at this? Holy. Alright, half dead. Oh, shit. Okay. Really? I am Combat Instructor Firefly, and I can't teach you anything at the moment. Come back with the Light Essence and the Sacred Sword of Aggelos. A bitch. Alright, noted. Alright, we're gonna... I hate to even do this, but we're gonna do that so that we can make some progress. Damn. Well, I would not have made it to here. You know what? Let's actually do teleport to Bosco Village again to grab... Oh, cancel. Bosco Village. Thank you. Is this the first time we've seen a save inside of a dungeon? That feels surprising. Surprising, 1, that it hasn't happened before, but then 2, that it has happened at all now. Because the abyss here, that was right outside the dungeon, which I missed to my great chagrin. You're a volcano right outside the temple. Dark clouds. Maybe this doesn't even count technically as the temple. I guess it doesn't, because... No, it does. It does. We unlocked it with the key. You guys take way too many hits. we're gonna play it conservative, I think. And just go back to the save. Feels kind of lame to do so, but... not ideal, but we made some progress. I need to start, like, doing a back step as soon as I see those guys. Oh, is this gonna be... This is the temple proper. Alright, alright. So they didn't break pattern, I just was jumping the gun. I was trying to play conservative, and did a bad job of it. I'm surprised that we haven't yet found wow, really? I'm surprised that we haven't yet found a superior version to ghosts. And that is not going well. I'm just surprised that we haven't, at least those guys are pretty predictable. Okay, nice. Love for the enemies to be dropping more hearts. Those guys aren't so bad if you don't have a little mage backing them up. But if you do, the mage really makes it just a lot more overwhelming, I would say. one minor complaint about this game is that if you want to attack up, the up attack does just kind of implicitly make you jump. We did it. Maybe. Press the air button to use. This attack can be used. Hold on. Press the air button to use. Air rings power. Press the air button to use. This attack can be. I'm getting so hung up on air button. This attack can be used to break blocks with the air symbol. It can also be used in mid-air. Also be used to pass through enemies. Keep the direction, press to continue. Alright, so what do we think the air button is? It's triangle. So close to death. That was a somewhat disastrous fight for us. Alright, so note to self. Fuck! Yes, we will continue on this death, because I'm not redoing all of that. Okay, we've got the ring. Yeah, we're beating a retreat. So the question then becomes, that room, that challenge room that we saw for Woodpecker, do we think that requires this particular ability? Maybe? Trying to think of other places where we've seen those slashable blocks, and I'm genuinely blanking. I know that we've seen them. Did we see some in the wall? may have. Yes. Oh. To be honest, the scrolling background kind of makes me a little bit nauseous. Might be better off using the bubble. Bad job here. There we go. Oh, is that the small vial that we can use with the water? Ooh, me getting completely derailed by a quest? More likely than you think. I will say, I am glad that we picked up that elixir separate from when we didn't already have something in our pocket, you know? Okay. Filled with pure water, cool. And then what did we need to do with it? Was it take it to the guy growing the tree? No, there was something else we needed to do with it. I know that we need to do that dinosaur or pterosaur flying to the side thing, but hold on, let's go talk to this guy again. I feel like he had a hint about it. Okay. Good job. Alright. That was less helpful than I hoped. You know, first we're gonna do, because it is making me quite uncomfortable that I'm currently without one. We're gonna grab an herb. Thank you. Then we're gonna go to Celestia Village. Here's a thought. So we've purchased all of the equipment. And thus far, I don't think anything in here has been something we've needed to purchase. So I kind of think that at this point, the only point of money is an easy way to get XP. So there we go. Much closer to our next level. I'm full of hope. I'm curious. I'm betting this game has a max level. I'm betting it's 20. But I could easily be wrong. I brought water. You came here with the Aggelos equipment and pure water. With this, I have everything I need to unleash its true power. Wasn't expecting to get teleported. You know where we are. We are at the highest point of the skies. I brought you here because before I bless the Aggelos equipment, I need you to pass a test. Uh-oh. Oh. Are we doing a mid-air fight? Aw, oh, cool. I can't rise or fall on my own. Like, the camera is centered on me, so... shit. Got a bad feeling about this. Nope, didn't pass the test. You failed, what a disappointment. You don't deserve to wear the holy equipment. Next time, try better to use your abilities. Now, get out of my sight. Are you going to return my stuff? No. Alright. I'm gonna go back to our last save. Which was over here. Oof. I thought I had saved in the village. One sec while I repurchase those 4,000 bits of XP. There we go. I mean, we can pretty safely assume that that is what we need to do. We've got all of this stuff. Obviously, we could go. Try and get more levels. That would be valid. I don't know that another level would make much of a difference. He said to use spells more. The fireball was just straight up missing him because we're falling. Bubble maybe will help. This is well worth the cost. It'll get me the... Whoa! Second try. Congratulations, you passed the test. Closer than I wanted it to be. You've proved yourself. Put on the Aggelos equipment. Cool. Cool, alright. Gold trim. Bless you. Blessed the armor of Aggelos is the achievement we just got. Alright, let's see it. We're looking at 236. That is a lot of attack increase. And Sacred Armor of Aggelos, defense plus 50. Cool. That's not as huge a difference as the weapon, of course, but I'll take it. You're the most powerful equipment in the world, but you must prepare yourself the best you can for the battle against Valiant. That's true. Alright, so blocks with slashes in them. Where else that a thing? Side note, that guy didn't give me any XP. It really cracks me up that the Bosco village is easily, very easily, the most common place I've gone. Just by virtue of this is where I get my healing equipment. Slashy box. Where have I seen those? Slash, where are places that I've tried to make a jump and just not had the horizontal movement to do so? Is there anything behind my house? I don't think so, but I'm gonna double check just to find out. Yeah, I can't make that jump. Reasonably confident of that one. It's really funny having these nightmare creatures next to these, level 1 monsters that have absolutely nothing going for them in terms of XP or damage output. That's interesting. Wasn't expecting fish monster. Okay. Fish nightmare, I guess I should say. looks like level 15 is not the max, which I'm excited for. Maybe it was actually over near Fira Village that we saw the slashy blocks. I'm convinced that I've seen it, and I would love to have more hearts before I go back into the temple. As much as having better armor and offense is going to help, having just a bigger pool of health will also help. Was it in here? Did that bit. Not worth it. There's a big guy here, I think. Interesting that says it's a door, but also explicitly says you can't enter it. Makes me suspicious. Right. Fine. I'm wiffle waffling. Let's go back to the dang Sky Temple. You have thing. Yep. Mobile still in our possession. Interesting. That makes me think that we're going to use the pure water for something else. Alright, we're doing way better in terms of not losing a bunch of health on the way in. I will happily be down only one heart going into this temple. I appreciate that the splash zone from this one is so large. They don't drop money. Okay. Alright, it's not even that bad. I need to not lay off the gas. I I did do this, right? Like, I'm not crazy. There we go. What that did for us, we haven't figured out yet. I was kind of thinking there might be stuff here, but no. What did you do for us? Did it open a block here or something? Nice. That's progress. Fair enough. Yes. I'm assuming that you're going to be a key. Yep. So, you know what? Yeah. We'll do the obvious thing. Use that key on this box door right here. Ooh. I kind of wish I had the option to push things back, you know? Like, on the one hand, I'm not that upset about it, but like, some of these I would love to just like not waste it, because that didn't even get me like 2 hearts, I don't think. Alright, so 3 for them. I'm assuming that these fires are going to the center of the thing to do something. Probably raising a bridge there or something, I'd guess. Hold on. Yeah, alright. Oh, and I appreciate that these... Well, do I think that? I was gonna say, I think these kind of loosely correlate to position, but now that I'm looking at it closer, I don't think that's actually true at all. honestly, I kind of feel like just the answer is take the hit. No, there's too much kickback. I mean, I want to use bubble, but I just don't think that the angles work out for bubble. There we go. I was making that more complicated than it needed to be. Slightly low on health. Not really, actually. I don't like being on the second row of health now that I've got 2 rows, you know. Those big minotaurs are 600 HP a piece, which feels crazy. Have I been in here? Answer is no. Going on. That's 70,000 piece. Which, you know, is most of the way to getting me another level. Find a key. Probably should have just used magic on him, but quite interested to know. No! Okay. That feels like possibly our answer. I thought that there was gonna be a something involved, but can I? Yes. Okay, that was fun. There's our key. There's one of them. Kind of funny the way that you end up building like this mental map of region. Hey, level up. But there's always that risk, right? That your mental map is just wrong. Like I'm pretty sure that I'm overlooking a room somewhere in the bottom right corner of the map. I'm betting that we use this key and it gives us one thing, but it won't be all of them. Again, one of the reasons why cartography is so good. Yeah, see, so there's one, but we're still short one, I think. We're gonna double check in the room. Those guys are only 2 fireballs now, which is good, because boy, they're annoying. Yeah, so one left somewhere. I'm betting it's somewhere in the bottom right of the map. Hey, 100,000. Hey! And we got an achievement. That's a lot of cheating. What? Yes, okay. I forgot about this bit. Prices are now starting to seem not that unreasonable. Me being a skinflint and only spending 300 on the big potions. All right, we're basically full health. We've got the potion, we've got the herb. I'd say let's go for it. Okay, we've got 2 birds. Got more than 2 birds. You have contact damage, it seems. is a bad place to be. That was a shockingly easy boss fight. Huh. We just unga bungaed our way straight through it. Very cool statue, by the way. There we go. The power of airs is yours. Finish the air temple. Cool. Now I just have to make it home safe. I'm sure we'll be fine. I totally get why the control scheme kind of like forces the air button to be a separate button. But just in terms of like what the game is trying to do, but it is just cognitively strange. To have like most of your spells on one button, and then one that's just not. Alright, I'm gonna spend a little money on leveling up. 1 second. Alright, and now we are like 300 XP from leveling up. So let's actually, I'm pretty sure we can get 300 XP just by killing a couple of enemies over here. Let's do that real quick to end out the episode. There we go. Level up. Level 17. Very exciting. So, next episode, I am assuming we'll just go to the alchemist in the castle and level up that way. You know what? For good measure. There we go. Takes 45,000 XP to level up the next level, so that'll take us a minute. But yeah, overall, I'd say this went pretty well. YouTube, thank you guys very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye!